This Thursday night, Netter is bringing you YouTube Royalty, the restorer of pieces of cinematic history, the funny sketch guy of pop culture breakdown, Gary Ambrosia. That's this Thursday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern on Netter's Network. Welcome, my dear friends. I super appreciate every single one of you that has actually stuck around and patiently waited while I got my crap together tonight. Everything that could possibly go wrong has gone wrong, but I think we're ready to go now. I actually was planning to do a little bit of talk about the Black Sox scandal and give the background and everything, but I ate up all my time for that. I'm just going to go ahead and greet all of you all and get into the movie and let the movie tell you what you need to know about the Black Sox scandal. But Netter is taking the field of dreams rather literally.
You did say it was Field of Dreams. Is this not right?
That's perfectly fine. Do you have any idea what sort of liqueur that is?
I think it's a whiskey.
Nice. We'll have to see if we can't track that down. That's actually pretty cool.
I also figured it was on brand for your channel.
It kind of is. It absolutely is. I think that's great. So I would ask you what you're sipping on, but if that's what you're sipping on, then good on you.
Well, actually, because I am still sick, I'm drinking a Meyer brand sparkling water berry. So my wonderful husband, we went shopping over the weekend, grocery shopping, because we'll do it every 2-3 weeks or so when we start really running out of stuff. And so we're in Meyer, and I'm looking at something a little bit further down the aisle. And he goes, "You like the berry flavor, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." So he grabbed every single box of the berry they had. They only had 5 boxes. He grabbed all 5 just so I would have my water.
There you go. I want to keep her hydrated. But I mean, whiskey is good for medicinal purposes. Just saying, if you should feel the need and you're not, and if you're planning on calling off again tomorrow.
I might.
Fair enough. I'll give you a shot before we go to bed. So let me start by saying hi to the patient people that were so kind to wait on my confused and messed up. Anyway, welcome first to a lady missed, almost always the first one here. She was here just before 5 o'clock. My goodness.
You can get it at Benny's exclusively.
Oh, it's exclusive at Benny's. Okay, well, we'll have to pick up Field of Dreams next time we go in. Which might not be for a little while because we just went and dropped a couple C notes.
Yeah, we just dropped pretty much everything he's made in super chats on booze.
Yeah, exactly. You guys all stocked the Canarble wagon this week for sure. Welcome JPRPH1. dropping, because he's a channel member, he's dropping his membership emojis, the Carnarvon wagon, the fedora, the logo, and the brown mumbler. And am I missing some chats? Was Space Fraggle here earlier and I didn't see him?
He might have been here earlier because I think he dropped off of my
Oh yeah, I see the little chain. That means he was probably over on your channel. Fair enough. Well, welcome anyway, Space Fraggle. And Big Al, who I saw he just dropped a 10-word review on Never Let Go. Go check that out. He watched a movie, so you don't have to, unless you absolutely want to. He says, have a great double feature for the legendary James Earl Jones. I hope everyone enjoys. I do too. Thank you guys so much for being here. And of course, I love you too, Netter. Thank you for putting up with me. Outlaw Bill, hello. Good to see you, my friend. And salute to Deleted Scenes.
And let me just clear up any confusion. If you saw a stream for 9 p.m., it's because we actually had the wrong time on. Troy changed it to 8 p.m., so you should only see the one stream, the one you're on right now, for 8 p.m.
When I said everything that I could possibly screw up, I screwed up. I wasn't exaggerating. Welcome, FKHC 2005, whom some know as Tim. And no, it was originally 9. I got it wrong. I've done it before. I'll probably do it again. The rule of thumb is if it's just one movie, we're starting at 9. If it's a double feature, we're starting at 8. So I'm sorry. This is why it's so important. Make sure you have the you're subscribed and you have that notification bell so you know when I actually do go live, because I'm a goof this way. And of course, the bird woman of YouTube, Gotti Cleary, welcome. So glad that you're here. And again, I appreciate all of your patience, including the tired midnight blogger himself, Curtis Selby. I hope you didn't fall asleep waiting for me, my friend. Oh, here he is. There's the Space Fraggle. Good to see you, my friend. And let's see. Don't want to miss nobody. Enigma Severus. Yes, you did make it, and I'm so glad that you did. And saying hi to each other. Joshua V. Good evening. Good to see you. It's a shame I missed last night's stream. Well, it's still up there, so you can go check it out on the replay when you have the time.
Space Fraggle says, I'm never going to get used to the Troy thing. I keep thinking you guys are speaking to me because his name is Troy.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Hey, I've only ever known one other Troy in my life. And I don't really remember his last name. He, I think he was local. We met at a sci-fi con, a general sci-fi con. He was a big Star Wars fan. He was about 1.5 feet taller than me, thin black guy. And I was like, hey, got the same name. That's cool.
And then if you further want to complicate things, we have another YouTuber that frequently pops on here named Trey.
Yep, Trey. Exactly.
So we got Trey and Troy.
And is it even set for the wrong date? Oh, for Pete's sake.
It shouldn't be because it started.
Well, whatever.
And tonight when I came on, I told you it said it was starting in like 50 minutes. I'm like, it's got the wrong time. But yeah, it didn't have the wrong day. Unless you managed to do the stream twice.
I hope not. Yeah, and he's right. The notifications don't always work. So this is what makes a mistake like this even worse. So I really do apologize. In this case, at least, Space Fraggle got the notification. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start the movie because we are already a half hour in. I want to get the movie going, and we can start chatting about it as the movie rolls. You guys all know how this works. The Cosme link is pinned to the top. Go ahead and right click on that, open it up in another tab so you can watch the movie along with us and you'll be all linked up with us. This movie, above all, I would really encourage you, if you don't already have it, to get your own copy. This is a great movie. This is I shared out on Twitter today, that meme of the two girls talking. I can't believe he didn't cry at the end of Titanic. And the other girl says, do men even have feelings? And then you show something and it's got the meme of the guy, with the dark face. And I put up this picture of James Earl Jones and Field of Dreams. I'll tell you, it's this movie, it's Old Yeller. There's a handful of others that if you're a guy and it doesn't make you cry, then you're not a guy. You just got no heart. You're a robot.
Well, it's like that scene in Stripes. It's like, who cried when old Yeller died at the end?
Yep.
Come on.
Who
cried?
And all the guys put their hand up. Yeah. So yeah, this is one of those kinds of movies.
I've actually never seen it.
You've never seen Field of Dreams?
No, Old Yeller.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I saw that. Gosh, I was in grade school.
I've seen Field of Dreams, but I don't think I saw it completely. I think I saw like just part of it for some reason. It might have been one of those things where someone had it on, like we were at somebody's house or something, and someone had the TV on and was playing. So I only got to watch a portion of it, and then we had to go.
Yeah, and you guys know how it goes. If you're not here live with us, you're gonna need your own copy if you want to catch us on the rerun. But I'm going to get started right away so you guys that can't stick around can see as much of the movie as you possibly can. Right click on top. We're Cosme. We're going to get going right now.
Right, and I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of talking because you can hear I sound like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I haven't even gotten into the cool Jessica Rabbit sounding phase yet.
Yeah, that's usually as it comes back. So let me blow this up. There we go. And I do have subtitles, so we should be good on that. And I'm going to get us started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And clearly this is a Universal production.
And it helps if I actually get into Cosme so I can hear the film.
That would most certainly be is kind of what sets the stage.
Now the Blackhawks were with which city?
Black Sox.
Oh, sorry, Black Sox.
They call it the Black Sox because it was a scandal. Was it that it kept them out of the series? Yeah, it was. They'll talk about it here.
Okay, but what city were they?
Chicago.
Oh,
it was the White Sox.
Oh, okay.
But they called them the Black Sox because of the scandal. I fully endorse your channel and Netters Network. You both are awesome, wonderful, fantastic, kind people. Love you guys. I really needed that tonight, Bill. I was really struggling tonight. I cried at the end of The Last Samurai. They are all perfect. Actually, you know what? I didn't think of that one, but you're right. That's a good one too. Okay. Mm-hmm. berserkly. This is one of those. I mean, it's a fantasy when you really get down to it, but it's more about characters than it is about the framing supernatural element, you know.
So was anything proven about them cheating?
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe I'll do a little video, you know, like specifically about the White Sox.
it
or the
is
Black
Chicago,
Sox.
and they are corrupt.
Yeah, but nowadays nobody even investigates corruption anymore. This is one of those quotes that people oftentimes misquote. You know, like Luke, I am your father, when he actually said, no, I am your father. When he hears the voice, it's not if you build it, they will come. It's if you build it, he will come.
Just like right then when he said it.
Enigma. Yeah, no, that's not extreme at all. Daddy's crazy. You know, I think when you look back on decisions like that, even if they were crazy, you realize what an idiot you were when you were younger, and you just like, yeah, you know, it's just how life is. I mean, if you got any sense later in life.
See, there
Yeah.
you go.
He didn't say. I hate it when that happens.
Well,
I like how she's completely nonplussed, you know, it's like,
yeah, that would be me.
yeah. Yeah. And see, I'd be like the kind that would talk back and say, I need more to go on, pal.
Yeah, so would I be like, okay.
I mean, you're not even giving me enough to be scared.
Well, it's like, I've talked about this before where I know we can have spirits in our house.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, I'll smell a scent that I associate with different spirits. So, like, I will smell my mom's Chanel number 5. I will smell cigarette smoke. I associate that with my dad because my dad was a smoker. And I didn't tell him to take it outside. But other entities in the house, I will smell like flowers or like carnations, which is my favorite flower. I'll smell perfume. I'll smell spices, things like that. And it's like, okay, you got my attention. Or I'll be like working at my desk and I'll hear a thunk or something get knocked over behind me. And it's like, Okay, you got my attention. What do you want? Totally non-phased. Just, what do you want? How can I help? You got to give me words.
Take a message. Yeah, that is interesting, Enigma. I mean, it sounds like an undertaking, but if you're up for it. I'm not crazy, really, really, I'm not. Well, you can just open up the Cosme link there, Space Fraggle, and watch along with us right from where we're at.
Yeah, spin to the top of each of our chats. It's like, I'm pretty sure I got mine up there. Yes, it is up there. Yeah, just right click on it and you can open that up.
Who the?
Bill, what?
At least they're showing him, the vision.
And at least it's not going to destroy all of his crops. It can only destroy some of his crops. Actually, no, it doesn't look like there's much over on that one side, unless it's just the perspective.
They do kind of play fast and loose with some of the details of his farm. I mean, is it just him and his wife?
It appears to be. But how big does a field have to be? I don't know how big a baseball field is. So
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably got to be regulation size.
Yeah, so those of you who know sports ball, if you know like the dimensions of how big a baseball field is supposed to be, drop it in the chat, please.
He's still dead, as far as I know. Hey, Pacific 414, how you doing? We're watching Field of Dreams right now. Cosme links at the top if you want to watch along. Foreshadowing everything. Is that right, Pacific 414? I don't know that much about the minutia of baseball.
This would be the equivalent of Troy saying, I want to build the Death Star in the backyard. Or
which
Hoth, or
which I kind of am.
And I'd be like, yeah, okay. But send me a patch for my garden.
Yeah.
And don't scare the squirrels.
The bike riders. Interesting.
It's like, I'm going to guess that the corn's not ready for plowing yet. What is so interesting about a man plowing his field?
Well, two things. One, it's something you don't expect. It's weird. And secondly, there's nothing else going on in that little podunk town.
Yeah, you got a point.
This is also why, not that it's the same scandal, but for basically the same reason why Pete Rose is not allowed in the Hall of Fame.
Because of a scandal?
Because he gambled on sports. There's a lot of rules for thee and not for me when it comes to gambling. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Troy. It was about betting. It wasn't actually. I got to be careful how I say this. It kind of was about throwing the game, but they couldn't prove that anyone did anything to throw games. The problem is if you bet on a game you're involved in, there shouldn't be a problem if you're betting on yourself, right? But I don't know. The implication is it's like insider trading in the stock market.
I just said that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I mean, Pacific. It was a similar thing that, the Sox were betting on games too. And yeah.
Well, he built it, and so far no one's come.
Actually, yeah, I may revisit this one maybe next year, and I'll do it as a double feature with 8 Men Out. That's a great point, deleted scenes.
Oh, I gotta add that to the list.
Left-hander.
Yeah, like me. What's it called? Something Man Out?
8 Men Out. And the first time I saw this movie, I actually saw it in the theaters with my grandfather, who was a big Sox fan.
I mean, she kind of has a point. It's like, yeah, sometimes you need to listen to the kids. I always hate it when the parents just dismiss them out of hand.
According to the biography JFK by Frederick Longueval, Joe Kennedy, father of JFK, made a fortune with insider trading. It wasn't illegal, but still. Yeah, that's right. The SEC came later.
Dude, it took you a long time.
Yeah, I have a very difficult time condemning bootleggers. Just given the nature of the way things were handled during Prohibition and the fact that I may or may not have been related to some people that profited off of the alcohol trade.
Oh, that kind of bootlegger.
Yes. I don't know if you noticed earlier, but when they showed the card of Shoeless Joe, it was artwork that resembled Ray Liotta.
It's like, I got balls, I got bats, I'm ready to play.
I mean, that's a great little detail, right? Not only does he put up a field, but he makes sure he's got balls and bats and stuff. Not that he was actually planning on anything, just...
Okay, he hits about as well as I do.
Hey there, Outlaw Bill. I mean, he's good. The book is pretty ambiguous about that. I suspect it was actually true, but Joe covered his tracks so well that... Yeah, see, that's the problem. If you don't know, it's best to be vague. And I can respect that in an author. I know.
It's like, we're going to need some more players.
Fun fact, Shoeless Joe was a lefty hitter, but Leota's righty, yeah.
After he was removed from baseball,
Uh-huh.
he ran a liquor store in his hometown of Greenville, South Carolina until he died in 1951, maintaining his innocence to the grave.
I had relatives that were bootleggers. We didn't make it to the White House, but we were invited to Governor Henry Bellman's inauguration. Sadly, we peaked then. Yeah, my family didn't exactly get rich on it. It was just enough to get by. I mean, the fact is, what people don't realize is it wasn't just organized crime and politicians and rich people that were doing it. Pretty much everybody. In the Italian community, you needed wine. Wine is, part of life. Maybe a little gin and whiskey.
He just like, yeah, sure.
Oh, geez. That made it to the field. Yeah, I'm sorry, Samuel. I screwed up. I set it up for 9 Central. It should have been 8 Central. I apologize. That was my fault. It wasn't YouTube. I screwed everything up on this stream tonight.
It's Monday. Things happen on Mondays.
Applejack cider, yeah, it was very common, especially if you were a farmer. Popular in the mountains and the backwoods. Yep. That, if you want to dig into the history of Johnny Appleseed, that is pretty much why he planted those apples.
Here's an interesting fact. Shoeless Joe never learned to read or write.
That was not too terribly uncommon back then.
Yeah, it's like when he was a kid, he had to go to work in a factory to help feed his family, well, as one of the siblings. And just like his other siblings, they all went to work as textile mill workers. He didn't have any time for school, so he never learned to read or write.
You look real to me. Yeah, more a spirit, yeah. It's interesting. It's like he knows instinctively. Yep.
And then you see kind of like that kind of haziness in the background.
Yeah.
It's just going to kind of fade into the field when it goes.
Yeah. It's Iowa. That line has a great payoff at the end of the film. Yeah, Al, I screwed up. I meant to start it at 8 Central, but I had set it up for 9. I screwed up. Curtis says, Dad told me that you always poured out the first glass of moonshine.
Fusel of the college check leg always floated to the top.
Yes, that's right.
Then after pouring out the first cup, then you shook it up to make it more diffuse, and you strongly reduced the chances of Jake leg.
Yes, that's true. There's a lot pertaining to those. So many. Yeah. For instance, the miracle of being able to fix a past regret. Yep. Yeah, it's funny you say that, Mark, and welcome, by the way. I was saying I need an assistant. It's getting to the point I just can't do it all on my own. And I got to be honest, I mean, it's still pretty impressive that he put all that together, you know? It's like, think about it. So, if you want to dig into the, potential supernatural, there you go, Curtis. The whole unfinished business thing, right? These 8 guys were so kind of traumatized by what happened in their life, they couldn't move on, right?
Yeah. You're out.
Show off. And that's another good point. That was 68 years ago, which in other words means these guys know the time has passed. It's not like they're stuck in their time period.
It's like there's a kid up there. Don't swear. There's even bleachers. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, he and his wife were building them earlier. That I find impressive too.
Do they not see the people in the field?
No, they don't. See, this is where he's realizing they can't see anything. That's fair. That's fair, sheep herder. I totally get it. Yeah. I always tell people the fact is there's always people streaming. Um, you got to pick the ones you can watch live, catch the rest on the reruns when you can, whatever. But I super appreciate you stopping by, doing your best. See, that would make this a very different film if she couldn't see them. But everyone in his family can see the players out there. Thanks so much, sheep herder. And guys, make sure you're subscribed to each other. That's the value of the community.
So he even knows.
Yeah, I died in 70.
I haven't had a cigarette in 18 years.
See, my question would be, can you smoke? The people who change the world are the ones who see something we can't see. That's an excellent point, Curtis.
And they all just disappear into the corn.
Come on, you knucklehead.
I'd have them all sign one of the baseballs.
At least he repeated it. Yeah, that's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, I have to cook those first.
Oh, here's a piece of trivia. Wait.
Oh, gee.
So Amy Madigan, the wife, was offered a job as a bartender at a local bar during filming. The owner didn't know that Madigan was an actress.
Oh, gee whiz.
So in other words, back then, before the internet, people were just the same.
Oh, she's a Karen. So all you were saying that they didn't like the book, now they're all shutting up. Okay.
I don't know.
About baseball? Maybe he wrote a book about baseball.
Yeah, probably a good point, Curtis. Yeah, I remember microfiche. I volunteered in the high school library, so I had to show people how to use the microfiche.
Okay, so John Kinsella is his dad.
Right. Well, it connects the author to his dad, which, makes a connection to him.
Yeah.
It is a great film, Bill. What you need to do, I'm sorry, Fraggle, this is an aspect that I forgot to share. You got to have two tabs open. So you have us open in one tab, you have the Cosme link open in another tab. Then you can hear both the movie and us. Oh, you smart. Maybe specifically a ball game there. Oh, I'm sorry, Space Fraggle. Yeah. And it's probably not possible to open up a second browser in your phone, is it? I don't know much about mobile devices. They frustrate the heck out of me. Mark, I miss Tab. I am right there with you. I am the same way. Obviously, the way this stream turned out tonight is evidence of that on my end. I'll be back.
BW bus. I get 3 points.
But just so you know, Space Fraggle, we do this every Monday night, usually a double feature. It's supposed to start at 8 Central. If it ever says 9, you might question it. You saw it the first time 2 years ago. Well, I don't think I've seen it in a couple years at least. But yeah, I saw it in the theater when it first came out. Can I get another drink? Can I get another drink? Thanks.
Yeah, I can't see your monitor's right where your face is.
Well, I needed to make room for the mic. Smart Alec. It's a good point. Thank you. I would have said I'm here to surprise him.
The first store doesn't have a chicken in the window is his. Chickens? More chickens? Yeah, that's a noble building. Luke, I am your father. You knew my dad.
So piss off. Okay. That's a heck of a door. Out, out. Peace, love, dope.
Door didn't close.
Peace, love, dope. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, if you're going to slam the door on someone, you might want to actually close and lock it, especially when you got a big metal thing like that.
That's pretending it's a gun.
Yep. maybe he's a reformed pacifist. Maybe he didn't build it. Maybe he's living in a converted warehouse.
I've ever known.
Yeah. Hey, watch it there, Mark. I thought you wanted some fruitcake this year. I just started picking up the ingredients. This is very interesting. This is where it really turns. I gave it the office, yeah. To be left alone. What do you want at the concession stand? Hot dog. Yeah.
And there's Shoeless Joe Jackson
Yeah, well,
coming up to the plate.
go the distance.
It's like, what's the distance?
Okay, take care, Troy. That's cool. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Bye, Troy.
He's really confused now.
Well, I would be too. Because
Slugbug boss.
I caught that earlier.
Oh, yeah. I guess it doesn't count if it's just a different scene, huh?
No. Gosh, I remember buses like that ran on those wires.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to have them here in Chicago.
Yep.
I got to be honest, I'm kind of glad they don't have those anymore.
Oh gosh, you know how many times the bus driver would have to get out of the bus, climb on top,
Yeah.
and wear special gloves not to get electrocuted to get the track back on top of the wires because it jumped when you try to turn a corner.
And it would always hold up traffic too. Because now he's curious. Oh, the distance. There you go.
There we go.
How the hell am I supposed to know that?
Oh, at least they got good music in this film. That is good driving music.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Enigma. We're sharing the driving. I got to take some thrift donations from a guy in a van like that last week. Well, cool. If I can figure it out, I'll explain it to you. So another interesting little bit of trivia. After the filming was completed, the family that owned the farm kept the field and added a small hut with inexpensive souvenirs for sale. As of 2018, visitors were free to come to the field and play baseball as they pleased between April and November.
Okay, the scene with her brother and those other guys. What was
Yeah.
that about? They want him committed or something?
No, they're concerned because he's going to lose the farm if they don't pull a profit.
Then he can come play baseball in my house.
Yeah. So are you. She knows who he is.
That's got to get him to start writing again.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh.
Wow. Did you know you're missing? Oh, God.
Did you know you're missing?
He's like, I didn't know I was missing. An old man calling his father. See, that's the funny thing. I got to call my father because he's worried about me. Oh, uh-oh. A little bit of a time jaunt there for him.
Yep.
Oh, Nate. You know what? We were talking earlier, and next year I will redo this movie with 8 men out. So you get a chance to see it again from the beginning with us. And I'm gonna put together a little bit of backstory for all of you guys. We're really doing this one for James Earl Jones.
So it's like even back in the 70s, you had to put those stupid stickers on your car.
Maria, so glad you're here. Hope you're doing well.
Maria's birthday was on Sunday.
Oh, happy birthday, Maria. Nope, I'm Burt Lancaster. Well, at least you got into the game.
Is it breaking and entering if a ghost lets you into his office?
He's gone back in time.
That would be the 9th player because baseball team
Yeah.
needs at least 9 players.
That's exactly right. Well, as a matter of fact,
Oh, there you go.
It's hard for me not to get all misty on this because I know where his story's going. You know? Oh boy. Yeah, that's I can't quit now. I get it. He's got to see where this story goes, right? I need all the karma I can get. Well, that's not a coincidence.
I'm thinking another ghost.
Exactly. And they look at each other like, what? Like, this just gets weirder and weirder. Good to meet you, Archie. Again. I know. I'm not blaming you. Yeah, this kind of busted me up the first time I saw it. My dad never played catch with me. Ouch. Yeah, that's a good point. They left the lights on for you. 20 years ago. First time I watched this after his passing, I wept. Yeah. This hits everybody different, right? If you've had a similar circumstance with your dad, it hits hard. If you can understand the circumstance, I kind of have the opposite, you know. It was my father who left, never reconciled because of him, you know. Felt like I never really had a father, you know.
More players showed
Yeah.
up. And he can see them.
Of course it is. I told you it was.
And he can see them.
Yeah. Where actually, from what I understand, though, Cobb and Jackson were good friends in real life. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I've heard.
Well, suit up.
Yeah, Enigma. You know, I think one of the things this movie's getting across is a lot of these guys. I mean, they were well loved, but it wasn't like today. They were really doing it because they really loved the game.
Okay, so we got the White Sox. Who's the second? And he's New York.
Yeah, the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Yes, he's the Giants.
Nate says, when my father passed away the next year, I met my wife, and I like to think he guided me to her. Watch out, you don't get killed. He gets the warning. Or in my ear. But watch out for in your ear.
Swing batter.
I like that. Even in this circumstance, it's still like the more experienced players teaching the less experienced teacher, players. The wave.
Invite people out to the ball game and raise enough money to pay your mortgage.
Well, yeah, but there's some other stuff that's got to happen first.
Like your brother not being a dick?
No. He gets to be more of a dick before, before the end. He's like, he doesn't recognize me.
He's got the cord.
Yeah. This guy is a dishonor to the name Mark. He spells it with a K. Tach.
What do you mean, honey?
Unless you get a lot of money tonight. See, it's like he's in tune now. This scene gives me goosebumps. They stop the game and they start coming in.
America's favorite pastime.
Yeah. Can you imagine anyone else doing this monologue? People will come, Ray. And when they come, tell them about the Twinkie, Ray. There's the Cardinals.
Angels. Sox, of course.
So yeah, guys from various teams. This is rough.
He's a doctor, remember?
Yes.
Come on, dude.
If he crosses, that's it. It's done. Ha!
He's like, where did he come from?
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree, Pacific. You don't have to be a fan of baseball. It's not about the baseball. It's about the characters. Right, Nate. Ah. Whew.
But he did get to wink at the guy.
Yeah,
and
he did it all. He ran the bases. But even before, he said, being a doctor was his important calling. When did these ball players get here? You goof.
he needed to hear that.
Yeah. From Shoeless Joe Jackson, no less.
Okay, I want to know how the logo went from falling off the bleachers to suddenly choking to death.
She was eating a hot dog, and when she fell, it got lodged in her throat.
Okay.
See, he mm,
The dead people go
yeah.
out there.
That's a good point. I guess corn can be pretty magical, Mark. See, it's not 100% clear, but yeah, that does seem to be a possible implication, Bill. And I think that's what he thinks too. You got to stay here with your family.
Because he may die.
I may not be coming back from this. When you go and see what's on the other side, you may not come back. I feel stupid. See, Curtis is yeah. Curtis is saying exactly what you were saying there, Pacific. He's not a fan of baseball, but he loves this movie. There's actually a lot of sports films that are like that, where it's really not about loving the sport. I mean, look at what is that movie you like, Slapshot? You don't have to be a hockey fan. You just have to want to see Michael Onkeen's butt.
And he just disappeared.
Yep. Here we go. Slapshot. Yeah. Welcome back, Troy. He will come.
Yep.
Yeah. It's where we all lose it, Pacific.
That's my dad.
Yep.
He even looks like Cutman Costner.
Kind of, yeah. But it's pretty amazing, isn't it, Nate? I have not seen it yet, but I have it too.
Yeah, you got to build more bleachers.
Yeah. I don't know, Mark. How do you know that life doesn't have do-overs? You don't know what's on the other side of the cornfield.
No, it's Iowa.
Yeah. Whew. There you go. Oh, she's holding up better than I am.
Who is? Oh, me?
Yeah. Now, here again, you get you get pacing like you don't get in movies these days. They're not in a hurry to do this pan around. And then you realize, oh, there's something else going on here.
If you build it, they will come. Wow, that's a lot of cars.
Yes. I remember thinking they don't really have parking space for all those cars. But if you figure that $20 per person, how many people that probably is?
It saves the farm.
Yeah, it's going to save the farm. There's no doubt about that. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of James Earl Jones movies. This one's my favorite. Yeah, you're right. Most of them could just park on the side of the road. There is a lot of field there that they could also park in. I mean,
as long as they don't crush the crop.
I mean, Mark remembers we used to have a friend that lived out in a field like that, and you just say, yeah, park anywhere. There's room. Oh boy. Oh, thanks for hanging out with us, Lady Mist. If you guys are so inclined, the second feature is also a James Earl Jones film, much less
Careful.
Yeah, it's a comedy if you are not easily offended. It's a little uncomfortable from a racial perspective, but I think it's very poignant. I think it was done very well. The voice as himself. I wonder who it was. I'm sure it's written down somewhere. Yes, it probably is, but that's never actually been released. From what I was able to find, and I've done the research. The voice is credited as himself, and the identity of the actor who provided it remains unknown. W.P. Kinsella said he believes the voice is Ed Harris, the real-life husband of Amy Madigan. Others have speculated the voice was performed by Ray Liotta.
Oh, did it just say the voice?
Yes.
Himself? Okay.
As himself. Ray Liotta, Timothy Busfield, or Kevin Costner. Now, I think the reason people say Kevin Costner is because when he says it was you, Ray Liotta says, no, it was you. So, who knows? It would also, though, mean that he was talking about himself in the third person. So, I don't know. I think it's one of those things that it's probably better as a mystery. Yeah, Ed Harris makes sense. But because it's whispered, it's almost impossible to tell for sure. Hey, Charlotte, how you doing? Been loving the music you've been putting out. Super appreciate that. Check out Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf on YouTube. She's got some great music. We are just, we're literally just finishing. The credits have just ended for Field of Dreams. We're going to take a 4-minute break, and then we will, those that want to stick around, no snowflakes here. I appreciate that, Nate. You're my brother to give me cover for this movie, okay? So I am going to 4 minutes. We're gonna have an intermission, and then we'll be back for Soul Man. See you on the other side.
Which is a great thing.
Okay, I'm having a difficult time pulling this up without the inception happening, so bear with me.
It's okay. I gotta change my avatar.
Yeah, me too, but I'll do that once I get this going. Pause.
There we go. I changed my avatar.
Subtitles, because, sometimes we talk over the movies, as we do.
Yep.
And got to bring Cosme back. Share.
that's nice of you to share.
Yeah, well, it would be kind of weird if you just listen to me, grunting and saying occasional things about the movie without actually being able to see it. Share the sound. And then, where'd my movie go? There it is. There we go. I need to full size it. Okay, there we go. All right, guys. Thanks. Yeah, this has been a heck of a stream, so bear with me. We're gonna kick this off right now. I hope you guys are still in Cosme. You didn't leave, but if you're just coming and joining us, go ahead and click on that Cosme link at the top so you can watch along with us. And I'll get us started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Here we go. And
New World Pictures.
yes. And nope. Nope. Do. This was another one that I saw in the theater. Don't remember who I was with or where I saw it, but I do remember seeing it in the theater. And StreamYard, the audio avatar. There we go. Your soul is mine. Curtis, tell me you never heard of this movie before? Oh, this is good. It's funny, but you've got to, not have you got to have a little bit thick skin. Kind of pun intended. Let me see. And I want to open the IMDb. Yeah, obviously, this is a starring C. Thomas Howell. Here we go again. Okay, this Ferris Bueller prequel is weird.
Yep.
This, if you can see what I hear, sequel is weird.
So who's that? Where did he come from? Acceptance letters and those are
Yeah. Thank you. I hope you rot in hell. I feel. Troy said I saw it on HBO back when it was just one channel of HBO. Yeah. Back when Fraggle Rock was on. That's right. They got us back with white chicks. That's true. You know, actually, it's funny because White Chicks, Soul Man, Tropic Thunder all deal with the cross race thing completely different. It's like all for completely different reasons. I mean, you could almost do a whole talk just on that concept. UCLA'd. He just hands a big inflatable duck to somebody and kisses her hand. Hey, look, it's Julia Louise Dryface.
I don't like her.
This Thunderbolts prequel is weird. That's true. It also went cross-gendered. I didn't even think about that. Thanks, boink. Yeah, there's no way this film could be made in 2024. It really is like we had come so far and we've completely regressed now.
Oh. Oh.
Cross streams over to Soul Man. See you two a little later in the movie. Yeah. Take care, Troy. See, I get the idea behind that, but to wait until
he's just about to go to college.
exactly,
Bull crap.
you should have told him this 4 years ago. That was a lot back then. That's like a car these days. I love that it's a Cabbage Patch doll. Yeah, see that was a problem that I had too. You make when I was going to college, my first year, I was living at home with my mother. My parents were divorced, so she had like no income. The only income she had was the maintenance from my father. So I qualified for maximum student assistance. As soon as I got married, I had to get a job. My wife worked. Now I can't get any kind of financial aid. Don't make enough money to actually pay for the tuition, but I can't get financial aid. That was referring to affirmative action. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. Back then, there was such a thing as affirmative. Well, I don't know, because when did they stop with the affirmative action? Well, I guess it was in 2023 that the Supreme Court overturned it.
Well, it's like if you spent 4 years working for getting into Harvard, well, then maybe your grades should have been better, so you would have gotten either a full ride or half ride.
Yeah, see, this is where in a different movie there would have been an, kind of like, what was that movie with the lawyer girl?
I can see her. She's all pink.
No, not Legally Blonde. Was it Legally Blonde? No,
Yeah.
no. Clueless, where she had to argue with her father about why her grades weren't final grades, and then she went to each of her teachers and negotiated them up, and her father was impressed with her negotiation skills. Well, here he needs to negotiate with his dad. Hey, we had a deal, and now you're going back on that deal. Yeah, that guy was in Alf. Yeah, it started in the 70s, and they've been kind of chiseling away at it until 2023 completely reversed it. Government, including things related to universities, can't do anything with affirmative action anymore because it really is a quota system. It really is favoring based on race or gender or any other thing that, you're not supposed to. Keep in mind, well, again, Troy, I don't know if you're still here in the film, but you can adjust the volume on Cosme, lower left-hand corner. Prostitution. Hey, these were the days before OnlyFans. Yeah, they were doing air quotes way back then.
No, don't start talking out your butt.
You are lying.
Okay.
Yeah. And so the setup here is absolute desperation. Was it earlier this year? I thought it was last year. Yeah, see, that's the other thing too. This isn't supposed to be like when Eddie Murphy did the look like a white guy type thing, and where it really looks like it's supposed to look bad. Oh, I'm sorry, Troy. Take care, Space Fraggle. See, and that's another thing. The conceit of the film is that he's taking these pills that actually darken his skin, but for the sake of the film, that's makeup. And anyone who's ever done theater knows, when you do makeup that goes all the way down, your neck to your shirt, it doesn't stay on very well. So throughout the movie, you see the white coming through right at his neckline, right at his shirt line, because it rubs off. The Cosby Decade. That one didn't age well either, did it? By the way, that's Lou Reed and Sam Moore on this cover of Soul Man.
Sam and Dave do it more excellently.
I kind of like the Sam and Dan version.
So she just changed the application so it says black.
Right, because, right. Where is Harvard? Isn't that in Boston?
Alexa, where is Harvard?
Harvard University is in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Oh, Cambridge. Okay. Not in Boston. But I was right in the right state. A black Negro as opposed to you never told me. What was that movie with See No Evil, Hear No Evil with Richard Pryor? Wait, you mean I'm always gonna be this color? Do mom and dad know? Leslie Nielsen, folks.
It's funny. He looks a lot like Donny Osmond there for some reason.
Yeah. Now, Father, you're living in the past. This is the 14th century. An ocelot? Class of 89. I was class of 89. She's not wearing a slip, is she?
They're really racist.
Yes. John Adams went to Harvard. I did not know that.
Who did?
John Adams.
Yeah, I knew that.
Of course you
Actually,
did. You know just
William,
about everything about John Adams.
He went to William and Mary.
Ray Don Chong.
Apparently, at some point, he did go to Harvard. Because I read something that he went to William and Mary. Or maybe it was his son. No,
An ocelot is a salamander that lives in water. I did not know that.
His son went to Harvard, too.
Well, sure. If your dad goes, you know, you're a legacy. You gotta. Did they explain his hair? Like, if he got a perm or something?
Or it's a wig.
There you go.
Thomas Jefferson went to William and Mary.
Oh.
So did James Monroe and John Tyler.
Yeah, not earning any points there. I don't care what color his skin is. He's a dork.
You ain't in this class.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Hey, Real Walden Nation Gaming Clips. Welcome, welcome. Tron Legacy. That was the most recent one? Yeah, I did. I liked it.
Oh, he's going to fail that class.
Well, this movie is all about humbling. He comes in with an ad. He's spoiled. Let's face it. He's spoiled. And he's looking for the easiest route possible.
Ew.
Oh, not that. Oh. His buddy's laughing at him. Are you asking me, Real Walden? Yeah, I don't want to speak for Netter, but are you asking if we'd be available for a stream tomorrow at 4:30? And are you talking about 4:30 Central or Eastern or when?
Uh, 4:30 CST.
Yeah, I could probably make it. It's going to be a busy night for me because after that, then of course is live from Sparkwood and 21, and then Blake 7. But sure, I could probably make it.
I mean, he's being honest. I'm not that good.
Yeah, you can shoot. Are you connected to me on Twitter tweets? You can shoot me the link. Keeps calling him Marcus.
He did say he's not very good.
I said it wasn't that good. Oh God!
Okay, he plays basketball as well as I do.
I'm not even that bad. Well, actually, it's been so many years. I don't know. I may be that bad now. Okay, take care, Curtis. Thanks. Thanks for hanging out with us. Tired midnight blogger, you.
It's like I did tell you I wasn't very good.
Okay, that was a pretty good shot. Let's be honest.
Oh, that's way off.
Wow.
It's like, how do I even do that?
You can't even drink from a bottle. Okay, thanks, buddy. Oh, okay. Now that one has happened to me. Yes.
Yeah, you could if you're hooked up with me on Twitter, you could send me the link as well.
Yeah. Walden. Oh, I'd forgotten about that scene. Even him is like, I think it's funny, but ow.
she's not going to make a very good lawyer. She's so intimidated.
Well, if you're gonna answer the question, assume that you're right. Oh gosh. I mean, that is fair. I was saying earlier that probably next year I will do another watch party of Field of Dreams, and I'll couple it with 8 Men Out. Tonight it's really about James Earl Jones. That's like a date. Oh, I remember this scene. Puts on the dark glasses. Is he blind? No, he's just dumb. Kareem Abdul-Jali. Oh my gosh. That's what's her name? Julia Louise Dreyfus from Seinfeld. Oh gosh. You're both morons. Yeah, exactly. What are you going to do with a poli sci degree? Well, there you go.
Okay, where that bed knob is sticking up, it looked like it was something else at first.
Oh gosh.
That's a song by the Monkees.
Yeah, kind of see that one coming, right? Alrighty then. Guess who's coming to dinner, right, Mark? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's her fantasy.
I guess. Wow. That pie actually looked pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be really pissed too. I think the stream was very well timed considering the movie that just came out recently. Which movie? Did I miss some cultural thing, Samuel Proctor?
He still passed, though.
True.
So she's working to pay
Yep.
for her way through school.
Exactly. I mean, the racist jokes aren't even funny.
That's what makes them even more pathetic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember this scene.
Oh,
Driving While Black.
I was just thinking that. And won't his license show him as a white dude?
Good point. Oh, the Matt Walsh thing. Yes, I hadn't been thinking about that. Yeah. I actually haven't seen it yet. Thank you. Technically, they could pull him over because he went over the line.
He's following all the traffic laws.
Yep, so far. But like I said, he did stop over the line. Now, see, this is one of those ones where he's reacting in a way to make the story happen, but all he has to do is say, "That's me. I've got a very deep tan, but it is me." Well, apparently not. They're in jail. All right. Yeah, just get in and take his seat. Uh Yep, see you tomorrow, buddy. Thanks. Thanks for the invite. just spent all night in jail. Actually, he's got a good point there. Yeah, that's a good point, Mark. Things are very different at Harvard now.
Because he's an attorney.
I'll bring you your books. See, again, it's humbling all along. He gets more and more humbled. I remember those Swanson meals. Happy TV dinner day. Everybody's got their crosses to bear, so to speak.
Look, that kid's
Yeah.
him. He's a scary dude.
Yes. He's shutting up.
She's lost.
Yeah. Because she's working a second job. No, you need more. Shut up, shutting up. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Oh, that's interesting, Samuel. Yeah. If there's something that truly offends you in your heart, not a shallow, self-righteous one, a good, hard, silent stare might be all you need to do, like he did. Yeah. But see, he kind of needed to get his ass kicked figuratively and literally in order for him to get to this point, you know.
You need to be humbled.
Right. Yeah, if they'd been working together, that they could have done that a lot smoother. So you drive. Yeah.
Oh, can't stand Joan Rivers.
Mark. Ouch.
What gets me though is they're making it sound like Harvard Law. He only takes this one class and only this one class.
Yeah.
You know, he's got to have.
He's
other
got to have a full
classes.
class load. Exactly.
Yeah. So why aren't we seeing him?
Because for narrative reasons, that's the only one that's important. It's the one he's in with her, with James Earl Jones as the teacher.
Thanks, Mark. Now I want Jello.
Right. We actually have some red Jello too.
We got raspberry. Actually, no, we got some black cherry too.
Yep. Ouch. Yeah, exactly, Samuel. Yeah. 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 Again, humbling. He realizes that he's basically stealing a scholarship from someone else. He thought he wasn't. He thought it was just man.
I don't think he's going to turn himself in now.
Just what? Wait.
Oh.
This is just making it worse.
Yeah.
I mean, the guilt is like piling on here. You know how the formula of these kinds of stories go, though.
Oh, stop shouting. I mean, he knows it's true. I like that sweater. Go to your room. Oh, Maron. You gotta go.
Oh, geez, girl. What do I mean, my people? You're not capable of thinking. Just stop. Yeah, Mark's like, red alert, red alert. Oh my God. I just jump out the window. Oh God. This is where it gets really, really absurd. Yeah, we kind of debunked that in 2019. Oh gosh. You see what's gonna happen. It's all gonna come crashing down. Hi Sarah, bye. He's kind of out of his mind right now. Oh Marang. Oh her. Someone throw her out the window.
Well, the roommate could say that she's his.
Oh no. Uh, you know, he needed to be a lot firmer with her. That would be unacceptable for anyone. Both of them now.
He doesn't notice he's wearing the same clothes as his son.
Exactly. Mark's losing his mind. You can't handle the truth. Yeah. Scoot over there by the window so I can push you out. People just throwing away good women.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it. Oh boy. He's confused now. Well, yes, that's true too. Just my spleen. I'm not exactly sure what rule they broke. You can't throw somebody out because he was shacking up with your daughter. You might want to say something. I know, right, Nate? This does have resolution, though.
And consequences, I'm sure. I check over my answers, dude, and make sure that
you know what? I always did that. If I finished early and looked around, I'd be like, why am I done so early? What did I miss? You got to make this right, dude. Exactly. There's your problem. They didn't have any funky stuff.
But haven't they been evicted?
His buddy's not going to abandon him. Play that funky music, white boy. Yeah, exactly.
No, she likes black guys.
No, now she's going for Native American.
Oh. No, but she was looking at the black guy that walked past her.
Yeah, I love that look he gives her, like, what are you talking about? What the heck? What? Your chairness, yeah, exactly. Ouch. Dumbass. He's like, oh, this I gotta hear. Mark, yeah, he's being discommendated. Exactly.
Why am I getting flashbacks of Animal House?
I was just thinking that too.
This Animal House prequel is weird.
Right. He's about to pull a switcheroo. What are you on about?
And the only reason he's being brought up on charges is because those asshat other friends of his or non-friends of his reported him.
No, he's coming clean himself.
No,
Because
but
nobody here even knows that he's white yet.
No, but remember his Angie, what's her name, Julia Dreyface, and her boyfriend or whatever saw his name on a placard.
Yeah.
So they must have turned him in. That's why he was asking about an interracial chick.
See, they hadn't said anything yet. Here. I'm listening. I would say so.
Absolute power corrupts
Yeah.
absolutely. Ooh.
Wow. There you go.
There's your grades.
Yep. I mean, and here's another thing that I had never thought of before. What a great example she's setting for her son. She's going to school, getting concerned about her grades. How many kids get to see their parents go through that? You look funny, White. Everybody's got a friend like that, right, Samuel? He's a good friend, but kind of dumb. Jeez. Yeah, that's all you, girl.
Did I tell you you could sit down?
No. She's not even sure she wants to forgive you, let alone continue dating you. I mean, this isn't even about race. You were just a jerk. And you kind of got it coming.
Oh, please punch them.
I mean, that's kind of been building this whole time, you know? They kind of realized they had it coming. Yeah, see,
And I figure he had to have been wearing a wig because his hair is too straight otherwise.
yeah.
And perms do not wash out.
Yeah, there's no way. His hair is too long. I was going to say if he, like, cut it short, but no, it's... It doesn't really hold up to scrutiny. It's just, it had to be that way for the story to happen. Well, there you go. That was Soul Man. I remember loving this movie as a kid. It is a good movie. So what'd you guys think? I know that a lot of you guys have never seen this movie before.
I never had.
Samuel Proctor liked it. You'd never seen this one before?
Nope.
Yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, because I saw this back in the 80s. Actually, I think I saw it when it first came out. 86, I think it was. Wolverines, yeah. We'll have to do a Red Dawn movie sometime. Thanks for sticking around all this time. You were here early and you're still here, Lady Mist. Super appreciate you. You really are an awesome Blue Wrench. I super appreciate you. Had you seen it before, Bill? Or was this the first time? Wasn't it, Nate? And Nate, had you seen this one before? This Justin Trudeau documentary was weird. Good one, Samuel. Ah, I got that reference. That was a good one. Never saw it. Okay, Mark had never seen it fully. It's kind of highlighted how much the world is different now. Yeah. But see, it was movies like this that got us to, I think, a much better place. I think it did cause people to think about things a little bit more. Now, the woke stuff is literally intentionally dividing people again. Nate saw it on terrestrial television the year after it came out. Okay. When you say terrestrial television, was that like commercial television or was it cable? I'm not sure if that constitutes terrestrial or not. Seen this when it was new many times on HBO and cable. Yeah. Commercial television. Gotcha. Yeah. Not that there was, anything in it that really needed to be cut out or anything, but because I do feel like some movies that had like harsher ratings, if you edit them for television, you oftentimes lose a lot. I'm looking at the rating averages on Letterboxd where I log my movies. Looks like it leans on the lower end. I'm not surprised at all. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. But good. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad. And you know what? Two very different roles for James Earl Jones. But you know what I feel like? It seems like no matter what role he's in, whether he's in a comedy, whether he's in a drama, he brought a level of gravitas. And yeah, I'm sure part of that was the voice and the timbre and whatnot. But man, he was just I don't know. He was just something special, and I think he's definitely going to be missed. But he's got a great body of work that we can always refer back to. Release the Netterbots. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, I want to thank all of you guys, and so tomorrow night is looks like I'll be on Real Walden's World tomorrow. So
Me too.
yeah, and you too. So watch for us tomorrow, 4:30. I'll drop a link to it in my community tab so you guys know where to find us, and hopefully you come by and say hi to everybody. And then it's going to be a long day for us because then after that, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern over on Deleted Scenes for Live from Sparkwood 21, episode 13 of Twin Peaks The Return. And then immediately after that, Blake 7, episode 2, Spacefall. So hope to see all of you again tomorrow for all of that stuff. Netter, you want to say your last words and take us out.
Sure. Of course, I always say, please make sure that you're subbed to every member of the panel, all both of us.
Oh, both of us, yes.
As well as every member of the chat, because YouTube likes to take away subs. You know, if you think you're subbed, please double check you're still subbed. Sorry, I'm still sick, so my brain doesn't want to think. My thinky bits aren't working properly. But of course, you know what I always say. We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well good and fun. But it's so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat, and you're dropping those comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in the same room, enjoying each other's company and having a great time. And you guys, you know you're not just our friends. You are our family. We love you guys, and we appreciate you so very much. And you could be anywhere right now, and you're here after, 4 hours and change of movies? Wow.
And me being a half hour late.
Were you really? Oh.
Almost, yeah.
So thank you all for staying with us to the bitter end, as it were. Thank you for just being in our streams and encouraging us all so very much. You guys are totally Osmo. We love you guys. And like I said, we appreciate you so very much. And until next time, which will be tomorrow night over on Deleted Scenes, first with Sparkwind 21, and then immediately after, right back here on Last Call with Troy Pacelli for another exciting episode of Blake 7. Good night and God bless.
That's it. You say no more. I will get you a drink before you go to bed. Thanks, guys. You guys are wonderful. And yeah, that's all there is. Hope to see you tomorrow. Take care.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, sir.
Hit it, sweetheart.